So you're
So that's
trying to
3
just
losses.
get them to what, 10 wins?
Yes.
And the Eagles win out to get to 11. That's your fantasy, right?
That's my fantasy.
All right. Let's see for this
weekend?
Giants game. Yeah. Eagles are a road favorite.
Oh.
3.5-point favorite at the Giants. Welcome back to the middle. Barrett Brooks and Harry Mayes, JAKIB Media YouTube channel. Now, the stream has been going crazy. They were saying that the stream says that it's DoorDash with White Castle delivery.
I wish. Actually, my daughter had an asthma attack and she needed to find the medicine for it. And I knew where it was, and I told them where it was, and they went and looked, and they didn't see it, and that's because they didn't move one little bottle over. And it's right there.
Right.
You look for stuff. You don't just glance for stuff. You look for stuff.
Right. When you look up for stuff up in like the cabinets and stuff, you know, you open it up, you like look, like you can't just, because these things are deep, man. You can't just sit there and say, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Harry, exactly.
Move things around a little bit.
And I just moved. I said, it's right there. Just no, it's not. I don't see it. And it's right there. I'm like,
we all see it. Did you do it?
Right. So I'm like, come on.
All right, let's get back into this Dallas game, because yesterday, I mean, you didn't get a chance to really watch it, but man, I'll tell you, when Amari Cooper, you knew he was going to be out, and then they lose CeeDee Lamb, who banged his head on the back of his head on the ground after he went down, so he was out. And you take both those guys out of there, now you got a problem. Now, like Dalton Schultz is like your go-to guy,
right?
And not that he's a bad player, but I tell you, Dak was flustered. He did not look good at all yesterday.
Well, when you have an embarrassment of riches, when you have 3 of the best wide receivers playing for you every week, then you don't have those guys together, or you just have a tandem of those guys, it makes that offense not click like it usually clicks.
Right.
And then, and
they couldn't run the ball either. There was one play where Pollard, your guy Pollard, had a big run of like 30 yards. But if you take that away from their rushing, they couldn't run the ball at all either.
I was looking at Zeke. Zeke only averaged like
3.6.
3.6 yards a carry.
He had 9 carries for 32 yards.
Wow. Yeah. And that's just because the defensive front stepped up.
Yep.
Dak was 28 for 43 for 216 yards.
2 picks, no interceptions.
Yeah, 2 picks. How did he have 2 picks?
Yeah, tell you.
Wow.
He did not look sharp. It was like when they played, Denver a couple of weeks ago, where Dak did not look sharp.
Well,
crazy.
Michael Parsons had 2 sacks. They had him at defensive end. See, I got to go watch that game. I got to watch the game now. I'm supposed to be studying for this game. I got to watch that game first. Then I'll study for the game.
Yeah. Oh, for your college game?
Yeah.
Dude,
all right, I do a lot of studying for that stuff, man.
I bet.
Because I mean, it's tough because you don't know any of the players, especially these players.
Oh yeah, the FCS.
Yes. Yeah. So it's hard, I mean, the game I just did, I had a little bit of advance notice, so I spent about a week and a half studying for it. I got until Friday to really deep dive into it. You know what I mean? I don't know any of the coaches or anything else about them. I mean, you didn't even know there was a UT Martin.
No. No, I know T. Martin, who used to be the quarterback for Tennessee. So you got to roll that joke out. Like if Southwest Missouri State or whoever this Missouri State starts blowing out Tennessee Martin, you'd be like, not T. Martin. You remember him, don't you, Har? He was the quarterback for the Tennessee Volunteers when they won their national championship. Maybe they named the school after him. T. Martin.
Right.
Wow.
Oh man, I have a whole state pissed off at me.
Yeah. You'll go viral. That clip will go viral.
Not T. Martin.
Tennessee Martin. Holy crap. I didn't even know there was such. Oh, they're called the Skyhawks.
Okay. All
right.
That's a lot more than what I know.
Yeah. Division I subdivision football in the Ohio Valley Conference.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. pretty good this year, huh?
Yeah, they are. Wow.
You know what? I've seen the uniforms before.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen the uniforms before.
Oh man.
UT Martin.
It's orange.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I guess everything in Tennessee.
It's Tennessee orange, yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee's orange. Yeah.
Man, now, they beat up on Murray State.
Yeah, let's see. Did they play anybody? Okay, yeah, Missouri State. That's the game. It's 4:00 on Saturday.
Yep.
Boy, did they play any? They played Samford. They beat Samford.
Okay.
Sometimes they have a decent team.
Yeah, they do. SEMO.
That's Southeast Missouri.
Yeah, I know SEMO. I had a couple guys I played with that went there.
Yeah.
High school ball went there.
But it doesn't look like they played any Division I FBS team like at the beginning of the year.
No, just like, we had, at least I had a little barometer of how good Villanova was.
Sure.
When they lost to Penn State, but it wasn't like,
Oh, they covered.
Yeah, it wasn't like they shouldn't have been long on the field.
No. And that was at Penn State too.
Right.
Yeah.
So it looked like they belonged on the field with them. They just didn't have the horses to run the race.
Now, it looks like Missouri State, let's see, they played Oklahoma State.
Oh, did they?
Uh-huh. Oh, they did they? Yeah, they did. And they actually gave them a pretty good game on September the 4th.
That's the first game of the year.
23-16.
Okay.
That's actually not bad. Yeah, other than that, playing Northern Iowa.
Illinois State. Oh, yeah. They played South Dakota.
They must be in that. Was that the Missouri Valley Conference?
Yep.
I think that's that league. Yeah. Yep. That's the league where Carson's boys are in.
Yep.
Yeah.
They play Youngstown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Jaws' old school. That was back in April when they were playing spring football, when they were playing the season in the spring.
Yep.
The Youngstown game.
Yep.
Wow. Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll have plenty of film to watch.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing. So.
Wow. I'll tell you.
I love doing these football games, man, because you're out there, I'm just basically just, looking at something, trying to actually I try to actually see if I can, predict things before they happen. But it's tough,
you're trying to be like Romo.
Yeah, man.
Is that right?
Yeah, trying to predict things before it happens. and I get it, I get thrown a bone every once in a while when they do it. I see a pattern coming. I say, all right, this is what's gonna happen now. I mean, if you look here, they run it, they double team the front side, pull that backside. And as they pull that backside, watch how this tight end is gonna leak out and run a drag across the field. That's the next progression in this play. And then maybe, a quarter later, bam, it happens for a big run. Then I look like, I'm
right. You're a visionary.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. So you're going to make me do this. You're going to make me look at this Dallas Cowboys schedule here, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So they have a short week this week. They play Thanksgiving Day against the Raiders. And the Raiders coming off a loss to Cincinnati at home. Then they play on the road at New Orleans. And that's
gonna be a loss.
That's a Thursday night game. So they play
2 Thursday nights in a row?
2 Thursday nights in a row, yeah. Yep. And then they have a little mini bye. They'll have 10 days off until they go to Washington to take on WFT. Then they have the Giants on the road. Then WFT at home. The Cardinals at home. And then the Eagles on the road.
And that's a loss.
So you're trying to just get them to 10 wins?
Yes.
And the Eagles win out to get to 11. That's your fantasy, right?
That's my fantasy.
All right. Let's see. I think they'll beat the Raiders. You would need them to beat what if
they'll lose to the Raiders?
They split with WFT?
Yes.
And they beat the Raiders. That's 2 wins. And they beat
I don't think they beat the Raiders.
You don't think? What?
No.
At home on Thanksgiving Day?
No, because they won't have CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb will not be able to
well, they won't have Amari Cooper
protocol. So that'll be 2 starting receivers will be out.
So you don't think CeeDee Lamb can't go through the protocol prior to Thursday? Is that all?
You can't.
That's a foregone conclusion?
Yes, it's a foregone conclusion. You have to pass the protocol it takes longer than that just to get to the doctors. You don't.
So the
usually
short
pass
week
protocol.
would really screw them then, because
Screw him royally.
if he played Sunday, there's a good chance maybe he clears it.
He might be able to clear it, but he will not be able to clear it before Thursday.
All right.
There's no
See,
way.
now you're pulling me in.
Yep.
You're pulling me in. So they
They'll
lose to the Raiders.
Yes.
And they go to 7-4.
Yep.
Then they go on the road to take on Trevor Simeon's New Orleans Saints.
I think they lose that.
Oh my God. They're going to lose to that team?
I think so.
All right. Well, you're thinking Kamara definitely plays.
Kamara's back.
Maybe the tackle or two comes back.
Ramczyk will be back. Both of those guys will be back.
All right. So then
we caught them at a great time. They're
7-5.
Yep. And that's just, and at that point, the Eagles are also 7-5.
The Eagles would be.
They got the Giants and they have the Jets.
The Eagles would be 7-6. Well, and then they'd be on their bye week.
Yep.
Okay. And during that bye week, they lose to Washington on the road or beat Washington on the road? Do the Cowboys?
I think they'll beat.
Because they could still win 3 games here. They could beat all the division teams, Washington, Giants, Washington, then lose to the Cardinals, and then lose to the Eagles in the last week of the season. And there you get to your 11. Oh, my God.
Even if we just win everybody in our division, we can still, squeak this division out. And yes, I'm just fantasizing, everybody.
Yes, this is a fantasy. All right.
I'm glass half full. That's all.
This is almost like if you watched like an animated cartoon. This would be the thought bubble up in your head. Okay, that's all this is. Yeah, right.
Right there.
Right.
But realistically, man, how easy of a schedule can you get?
The Eagles.
How easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
How easy of a schedule can you get, man?
I still think WFT or the Giants. I still think. I'm not counting those teams as wins. Like
I'm counting them as a win, even though it's
like
a
split.
Game.
I go split.
I don't know, man. I just think I don't think they split, especially with the Giants. I mean, because they're trying to get that coach out of it. The players are trying to get that coach out of there.
I tell you, that WFT team played hard yesterday, man.
They look good. Their run game looked good.
Well, their run game looked good. That quarterback, he's not great by any stretch. He's tough.
Yeah.
He took a beating yesterday.
And he can run, man.
He's a fiery little competitor. I mean, he'd be a great backup to have, you know. But he's a tough little SOB.
And I like the running back. What's his name?
Gibson. Gibson from Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. But I mean, it showed that watching that in the red zone, and you try to get a read on teams this time of year that might be on their way out of it, and to say, are they still playing hard?
And they are
WFT's playing hard, and we'll see what the Giants do tonight. They play Tampa at Tampa. What's that line? That 11? It's a pretty big line.
But look how many people are out for WFT, man.
On defense, especially.
Right. Both rush ends are gone. They still have Payne and Allen.
The two Alabama guys played a whale of a football game yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Payne and Allen.
They're the real deal.
Payne made a couple of big plays late on Cam Newton, which really closed the game out.
I'm trying to see,
the Giants are 10.5 point underdogs tonight on DraftKings.
Former Eagle Casey Tohill, 7th round draft pick.
Oh, Tohill? Yeah, he's playing for WFT.
Yeah, he's playing all right.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another Howie saying, "Look at my guy."
Right. There he is. Howie strikes again. He just can't pick well in the first round.
Right.
You get him some of these other rounds, he does a decent job. Well, that 2018 draft class, though, is looking really good. I mean, they practically extended the whole damn class.
Well, of course.
Sweat,
T.J. Edwards,
Mulata, and Maddox was in that draft class.
Oh, he was. That's right.
Oh, yeah, and Goddard. Wow. And the other guy was Matt Pryor, the offensive lineman who's out starting for Indianapolis right now.
Yep.
He couldn't play dead here. But he starts for Indianapolis, and I think they kind of like him.
Oh, he's been playing well.
Yeah. How is that?
He had no type of intestinal fortitude to play tough here. He just was like a laissez-faire attitude about everything.
Right.
In the locker room, he's like, even when he's, out on the field, like, okay, I'll get to it.
Right.
But he's playing with a passion up there. I guess he need to be with his boy. Once they let his boy go, he just like, you know what? They let my friend go, so I'm just not going to play. He gets back up with his friend. He is balling right now.
Birdman 990 reminds us that they drafted Devontae Smith in the first round, and that was a great pick. No shit. Like they couldn't. You can't miss up there. Okay. All right. I will never let him live down Jalen Reagor in the first round. Okay. And we can go back and count a bunch of other ones too. How about Andre Dillard? How's he working out? Okay. Stop with this nonsense. I'm giving him credit for the 2018 draft class.
Right.
All right.
That's enough.
That's where it ends.
Yeah. That's enough right there. That's enough.
Oh my God.
No more. No more.
I'm Birdman sends up all these laughing, crying emojis. Jesus.
That's when you're in the top 10. That's not hit or miss.
No,
well, they did miss with Carson, but Carson, won the Super Bowl. They didn't miss with him.
Is it a miss? It's not a miss.
No, not a miss.
No.
He played well, man. When he was the guy. When he was the guy, he played well.
Before he felt threatened.
Yes.
By the second round pick.
Don't point your finger at him. He gets a little upset.
And then how dare Doug bench him when he was absolutely horrible, week after week after week.
He should have benched him. Like 5 games before, man. He waited till at least week 13 to bench him
against Green Bay, right? Yeah, because then the next week they played New Orleans, and that was Jalen's first start.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that wasn't Drew Brees again in that Saints game. That was what's his name?
That was
Taysom Hill.
Hill.
Yeah, it was Taysom Hill. Yeah. So,
Taysom Hill.
Again, they got a break.
But they had Kamara though. They had Armstead, Ramczyk. They had everybody. Everybody was there except for
right.
Drew Brees.
Right. I'll tell you, they got a big break yesterday, and they took advantage of it. So good for them.
No question.
Now let's see what the line is for this Giants game. Yeah, Eagles are a road favorite.
Oh,
3.5-point favorite at the Giants.
So win by 6, huh?
Well, you're thinking, because typically, like if that was at home, they'd be a 6.5-point favorite, is what you're thinking. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Tampa Bay, Indianapolis. Tampa Bay is a favorite on the road, even prior to playing tonight.
Well, they're pissed off right now, and Tampa Bay's real pissed.
Yeah, well, the coach got into them, saying they're a dumb team. He's fantastic at that. The late season motivation that he throws out, where he'll go right to the media and just say how stupid his players are. Bruce Arians is the best.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, he's the best.
He's a man. I can remember when I played for him, man. I was with him, and I had just got to Cleveland. He was there in Cleveland before they cut me.
Okay.
And man, that was a tough year for me, bro. Because I went in early, and I went through camp with with Cleveland. I went through camp with Cleveland.
Okay.
Got cut there, the first cut. Went to the Broncos.
Okay.
Was there 3 weeks and then got cut again. And then I went to Green Bay.
That must have been right before the season then.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And then you went to Green Bay, and what happened there?
I stayed there.
Practice squad or regular squad?
No, I was on the squad. I was just doing PAT and field goal.
Right.
And then I left there, and that's when I went to the Giants for a year. And then after that, I went to the Steelers.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was a rebirth with the Steelers. How about that?
It was a tough 2 years, bro. Tough 2 years.
Now, I bet during that stretch were there times when you're thinking it's over.
Oh yeah, no question.
Right.
I'm like, I'm looking for jobs.
Right. You're looking to go back to school.
I did.
Now, did you have the degree at K-State at the time, or did you have to go back and? Oh, you already had that. Okay.
I already had the degree from K-State. I just didn't have a.
You didn't have the graduate degree.
I didn't have the graduate. No, I just had a bachelor in sociology, and I figured out real fast you can't make any money in sociology.
Yeah. Yeah. Sociology usually means you got to go to school again. Right.
To get a specialist, specialize in something. You got a special degree in it.
Right. Like it'd be like if I came home and told my dad, I just declared a major this week. Oh yeah, son, what was that? Sociology. He'd be reading the paper and he'd fold the page down. So you're telling me that you're going to be a career student. That's exactly what he would have said. Exactly what he would have said.
But hold on. This is what happened. So I'm like, all right, I got my degree.
Right.
So I started looking into one ad, going online, trying to find a job. I'm like, what the hell is sociology? What can you do in sociology?
Right. What does it even mean anyway?
It doesn't mean anything, man. Right. And that's the problem.
Right.
It didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I needed 12 more hours to be a teacher. I needed 12 more.
That was one of those garbage classes you had to take as like a liberal arts requirement. Sociology 101.
Right.
I mean, what is this garbage? Right. How can I get a C without doing anything in this class?
So I was like, I can be a social worker. Oh,
right. Great.
Only need 8 more hours to be a social worker. 8 more.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I figured out that real quick. I said, you know what? Let me start working out again. So I started working out real hard, running again. All of a sudden I got the phone call. And right there, I went back. So I won't get cut again.
That's pretty impressive, though. Like that you were at that stage and Pittsburgh called you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that had to feel good.
They called me, and Kevin Colbert was the guy that he worked out the deal with Big Red to get me to go to Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Him and Colbert, knew each other pretty well, and it was like a pipeline. So I ended up going there. So got there. So he then went to the Steelers, and I got the call from him.
Isn't that funny?
He said, Brooksy, what you doing?
Yep.
I said, man, I'm working out, kid. How's it going, man? Well, you tell me. I said, bro, I can be on the next thing smoking. All right, well, get your ass on up here then. Flew up there, went in and worked out, and it was over after that. I remember I went in, right? I went in and had to go put my clothes on to work out. And I can remember, I said, you know what? I'm going to spat my shoes. So because when you spat, it gives the illusion that you're a little faster than what you are.
Because they're shiny.
Yeah. Nice so I spat it up real good. I'm looking quick. So the coach is like, oh, he looks pretty quick. Man, yeah. How old is he? Because I had a young looking face too.
Look at those feet.
Right.
Damn.
But I had a young face. So they were like, well, how old is he? And they told him how old I was. He didn't look that old. I'm like, fooled him. Got him. I got him. They think I'm younger than what I am. I got him.
That's awesome. Yeah, the stream is pointing out here, guns, 350. Wentz, 11 for 20, 106 yards. That was his stat line yesterday. And the team scored 40 points, 41 points. That's how good that running back is.
That is crazy.
Now Buffalo plays on Thanksgiving night against New Orleans.
That's going to be a good game. That's going to be
They just got emasculated by the Colts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They got their balls taken from them.
So I said it's going to be a great game because they're trying to get back. They're not – nobody respects them anymore. They don't respect them anymore. Yeah, Buffalo. Nobody respects them anymore. So they got to come with it.
Game? Let's see. The Tampa Bay or New Orleans is a 4.5-point underdog at home to Buffalo.
Wow.
I think Buffalo's going to smash them.
I think so also.
Yeah. Dallas is a 7-point favorite Thursday. So you're taking the Vegas Raiders.
Watch. Put your money on it.
See, this is the thing that we have to watch. Chicago play Detroit at noon. If you want to watch football at noon, you got to watch that.
I'm going to still be cooking then.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Just go shopping then. Like just go to the supermarket.
No, actually, my godson, I'm taking my grandson. My grandson, they get up on Tuesday. So my grandson, so I'm gonna have some technical difficulties then, because he likes to come over and play on my computer before I get on.
Now, what day is this?
Tuesday. He gets it on Tuesday, so he'll probably be messing with it on Wednesday. You won't be here. That's right.
Well, no, but so tomorrow he comes.
He comes tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday, I'm getting a couple of wisdom teeth ripped out.
Oh, hate to be you, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't even drink either.
Yeah, I can. The hell I can't. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be able to?
Because you already be high from the medicine.
No, I don't. I don't take the medicine.
You don't?
Who needs that? No. No. Dude, when I got my surgery, I took 1 Percocet. That was it.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
For an ankle surgery, you only took
for
one
a full.
You are crazy.
Yeah, one pill.
I'd have been eating them like M&Ms, man.
I gave them to my buddy who eats them like M&Ms. I just gave them to him. I'm like, you'll enjoy these much more than me. Yeah. Now this stream is talking about this Antonio Brown. Did you hear that story?
Yeah, that he went and bought him.
So Dope King says, did you know about AB's incident about the fake vaccination card?
Yeah.
Is that true?
All they're saying is true. In fact, he said a cook,
a chef, one of his old chefs, dimed him out.
Yeah, and said, he didn't know, he didn't acquire it for him, but I think he said a couple weeks later that he did get one of it on his own. How could you really prove that he didn't?
I don't know. I mean, he's a former live-in chef that claims he's owed $10,000 in unpaid wages. So now, see, this is what happens when you don't pay your bills.
Pay your bills. Bro.
People dime you out.
Pay your bills, man. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
How's he owed $10,000? How much food did he cook?
That's a lot. That's a lot right. Of White Castle.
Right. Damn.
Yeah. He got him from another player who was selling him, the chef told ESPN.
Wow.
That player came over to the house multiple times. He had to get another copy of Sid's vaccine card because they got her birthday wrong on the first one. Now, Sid is apparently the girlfriend of Antonio Brown, Sydney Moreau. They're trying to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine
card.
Come
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I mean, come on.
Right.
There's always issues. But I don't know. I thought the coach was asked about it, and he didn't know it to be true.
Right.
He has no.
They should know.
Bruce Arians told reporters Friday that he had no reason to suspect Brown is unvaccinated. We did our due diligence. The league will do theirs. The statement said everything. I really don't think it's a story, and it has nothing to do with the Giants game, says Arians.
Well, they still ruled him out though for this game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for the ankle injury.
Right, he's got a foot injury or something. Yeah.
But he's still ruled out.
Right. Oh man. I hope the Buccaneers just stomp them tonight. I really do. I hate the Giants. I don't need the Giants catching any life.
Me neither.
You know what I mean?
Just go ahead and snuff them out now, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Exactly.
Snuff them out.
Yeah. So.
He's Canada for life. See, how much money do I owe White Castles? They want payment right there. Payment
you need an endorsement, is what you need.
Right. There you go.
We should get Xander on that.
Xander. You got to get me on the White Castle.
White Castle endorsement.
I'm put it in a private chat. I'm putting a private chat.
There you go. I saw what's in that private chat. You're requesting a case of liquor.
Yeah, that too.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, you need another case of what is it? The
stateside.
The stateside vodka.
Yeah. I like they said, holy and then the glass breaks.
Oh yeah.
Love that commercial. Every time I think about it, man, I think about it, bro.
That's phenomenal. Well, I kept on seeing Dr. Rick commercials this weekend, and every time I see him, I think of you. Just laughing your ass off.
Oh, look, Xander, before I even put it there, he said, I hear your ass.
Yeah. We all hear it.
We all hear it.
Yeah, we all hear it.
Wouldn't that be amazing, though, if I could get a White Castle? They should just send the tapes to him.
They should, because they've gotten so much free publicity and promotion on this show because of you.
Exactly. They might open up another one down here in South Jersey because of me.
Well, that would be good. We did the investigating. You can't they're not franchised.
Oh, they're not.
So you can't own one.
See, that's terrible, man.
I know.
That's
I
BS,
agree.
Man. That's BS.
Because that wouldn't be like going to work for you either. Showing up at the White Castle location. You sit there back in the kitchen eating and greeting the people.
Oh, my goodness.
At the drive-thru. You see you at the drive-thru.
Look, 91 LSXers, a real life wimpy. Yes.
Yeah,
I will
wimpy,
gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Oh man, you're a mess.
Oh
man. All right. Good show today. I'm
Appreciate
sure we'll
everyone.
be back fantasizing more tomorrow about
just
the
think
Eagles.
about it. We just went out in the division. Just think about it. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's not out of the question, I guess. I mean, the teams they're playing are so subpar. I mean,
right.
None of the quarterbacks, except for Dak, if he plays, really scare you.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. That's fair to say. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hit that like button. Stay tuned for Cilio later today of the big NFL show from 4 to 6, and Birds 365 tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow at 11.